Bunnies, welcome to another video. For today's video, we're going to be talking about developing your own makeup style. If you watched last week's video, you'll see I talked about building your personal makeup kit using affordable makeup brands from the beauty supply store. So with that information, I wanted to create another video around that topic in a sense, where I help you to discover your own makeup style. So if you're interested, keep watching. So as I mentioned, we're kind of piggybacking off of last week's video, which I mentioned the products that you must have in your makeup kits, right? Now, with those items that you have, you're going to experiment and see what works best for you and your face. Here on YouTube, there are a million makeup videos with girls of different skin tones, with girls of different face shapes. So it should be easy for you to find someone that you can relate to in that aspect where it comes to your skin tone or face shape. Now, what I will say is, from each person that you watch, right, take everything with, I want to say a grain of salt, but not with a grain of salt at the same time. Take whatever it is that you find interesting from how they apply their makeup and apply it to the way that you apply your makeup, right? If you like her brows and you like her lips and you like how she does her foundation or how she does her highlight and contour, go with that. Work with your own canvas. I would definitely recommend developing a routine that makes your foundation, concealer, highlight, contour, all of that stuff look as flawless as possible. From there, you can jump into brows, then you can jump into lashes, you can jump into blush, you can jump into glitter, you can jump into eyeshadows. For example, me personally, at one point, I loved eyeshadow. And honestly, I'm not even going to say I loved eyeshadow. I'm going to say I thought I needed eyeshadow because everybody else wore eyeshadow. So I would experiment with different colors, different techniques. I tried to do cut creases. I did pops of color. I do winged liner. Eventually, I realized that I don't necessarily need to apply eyeshadow for my face to look amazing. Eyeshadow is not something that when I go to the store, oh my gosh, I have to get the newest palettes. At one point in time, yes, I did. And even when I was doing makeup for people, I would try to do shadow and it would just, it just wasn't my thing. And I had to, take a step back and be like, you know what, Lori, it's okay. Not everything is for everyone. So you will always see me now with pretty much just a contoured lid. Like, I love a good base, right? Once I find a good foundation concealer combo, I'm sticking to it. Once I find a good whatever, I'm sticking to it, unless you can convince me to get something else otherwise, especially if it's at a good price point. I'm not the one to splurge on makeup because I wear it every single day. So I need something that's affordable enough and still makes me look amazing throughout the day, right? And this is where your primers and your setting sprays and your setting powders are going to come into play, because once you apply that foundation, that concealer, you have to make sure that it stays on for the day, okay? So that's where I recommend you start. Start with the skin. Start with making sure that you have a flawless base. From there, you can build. From there, you can be like, okay, maybe I don't need this much eyebrows. Maybe I don't need this much lash. Maybe I don't need this much blush. Blush is another thing. I'm not much of a blush girl. If I do wear blush, it's going to be like the deeper reds and pinks and oranges. It's hardly ever going to be a neon pink or a neon orange or a neon red. I have never been a fan of blush like that on me personally. I see people do it where they blush all the way and they blush all the way across, and they'll do the fake freckles and they'll do the mole, and If that's you, that's you. It looks amazing on some people, but it's just not for me. And that's why I'm doing this video, so that you guys know that you don't need to do every single trend. You don't need to do every single thing. Once you have developed your look, what it is that you love to do, you'll see that you could probably knock out a quick beat in like 15 minutes. Like for me, it takes me 15-20 minutes to get ready in the morning, because I know the products that I'm using. I know how I want my face to look, right? This is also the same sentiment I have for lipstick. At one point in time, you could not get me out of a ruby woo red lipstick. Oh my gosh. In my makeup desk right now, I have so much lipstick that I don't wear. Like when MAC would come out with their collabs with like Nicki Minaj or Selena Rihanna, I had all the lippies. I believe I have the one also from Miley Cyrus, I think, Lady Gaga. I don't know, girl. One of them. One of those people. I have the collabs, and all I would get were the lipsticks, not the shadows, not anything else, just the lipsticks, because I loved lipstick so much. But now I'm finding that I prefer to just do like a brown liner and lip gloss, or a brown lipstick with like another nude in the middle, and call it a day. Like I personally, for me, I find that this lip right here is like my ideal combo, like just a neutral look. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, I don't know, but a lot of the things that I thought I needed to do to have like an outstanding makeup look, I realized I don't have to do. Now onto lashes. With lashes, for me, I am such a picky little brat. If they're not soft and fluffy and mink, I cannot wear them. At one point, it didn't matter to me. I would be able to go on like AliExpress and buy like those big like 188 packs of lashes and be good. And again, for its time, I feel like that was great, that was awesome. But now I can literally feel the difference when I apply it, when I touch it, even though I'm not walking around and touching my eyelashes all day. But when they're on and I'm blinking, it feels so lightweight. I also don't need to wear thick, chunky lashes. I will do some long ones. I do love me a good fluffy set, but they don't have to be overly thick to the point where it's just, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It does look okay on some people. Like some people can pull it off, but for me, it's a no. Okay, and this is why I say everything is not for everyone. Okay, with me, I love a good strip lash, so I can take it off at night. I can do my full nighttime skincare. I can deep scrub my eyes without worrying about an eyelash falling off or whatever, because just take them off, put them back in the case, and they're ready again for the next day. And again, because I wear makeup every day, I need to make sure that I oil cleanse and then do my regular cleanser afterwards to get all the makeup out of my pores. Now when it comes to makeup, there are different looks, right? You have the more natural, you have the glam, you have some looks that are more soft and romantic, you have some looks that are more out there and dark. If that's what you are into, then that's what you are into. Experiment, see what works best for your lifestyle, right? Your makeup is what's going to complement your wardrobe and vice versa. So pay attention to the things that you wear on a regular basis. If you're very much so a jeans and t-shirt type of girl, you're probably going to lean more into a more natural beat. And when I say natural, I don't mean just like Vaseline on your lips and some lashes. Like, I'm talking making sure that your base is set properly, making sure that you're contouring where you need to contour. Not everybody needs that, you know, 1, 2, 3 contour method. I still do it, but you know, that's just me. Actually, do I do 3? I do 1, 2. Yeah, no, I don't do down here. And then I do my nose like literally just right here, and then a little bit right here, because I do like my wider nose. I don't want it to look pencil thin. I do contour my forehead because I do have a larger forehead, but whenever I'm wearing a lace front like I am right now, I don't necessarily need to contour as much up there like I would if I had regular leave out, right? I also like to bring my contour on my nose all the way up to the inner corner of my eye and then do around my eyelid, and that would be shadow for me. The contouring creates the shadow around my eyelid, and it just, to me, it gives the look. You feel me? Yeah, so my same contour powder I use in the crease of my eyelid, and that's what I mean about experimenting and finding the look that's for you, because not everybody needs that, not everybody does that. So once you've discovered what your ideal technique is for you, you're good to go. I think I covered everything. I hope I covered everything. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section below. If you want to ask something more personal, DM me on Instagram. That is the best way to reach me, the fastest way to reach me. I respond to everybody once you're not rude or disrespectful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace sign and kissy face. Bye.